On a long journey across the Arabian desert, a group of travelers stopped to rest at a quiet settlement. The sun hung low in the sky, casting long shadows over the sand. As they settled, a young girl came running toward them, her face filled with panic. "Please," she pleaded, breathless. "The chief of our tribe has been stung by a scorpion," and she pleaded. "Our men are away, and we have no one to help him. Is there anyone among you who can treat him?" The travelers exchanged uncertain glances. They were not healers, nor did they carry medicine. The poison of a scorpion could be deadly. What could they possibly do? But before anyone could speak, one man stepped forward. He wasn't a physician, nor had he ever treated anyone before. But something inside him stirred. Without a word, he nodded and followed the girl. Inside the chief's tent, the air was heavy with whirring. The man lay on a thin mat, his body trembling, his skin pale. His breathing was shallow, ragged. The venom had spread quickly, and his people stood helpless, their eyes filled with despair. The traveler knelt beside him, his heart pounding. He had no herbs, no potions, only faith. Closing his eyes, he began to recite. His voice was steady, unwavering. As the words of Surah Al-Fatiha flowed from his lips, he recited with complete sincerity, believing with every fiber of his being that these words were more powerful than any cure. The chief groaned, his body tensing. Then, slowly, his breathing steadied. His trembling ceased. His eyes fluttered open, filled with shock. The room fell silent. The once dying man sat up, his strength returning. Gasps of disbelief spread through the tent. The people looked at the traveler in awe. What had he done? How could mere words bring a man back from the brink of death? Overcome with gratitude, the chief insisted on rewarding him. He ordered that 30 sheep be given to the traveler and milk be offered to his companions. When the traveler returned to his group, they stared at him in amazement. "Did you know how to heal him?" one of them asked. "No," he admitted, shaking his head. "I only recited the mother of the book, Surah Al-Fatiha." Their astonishment turned to hesitation. "But, is it lawful to accept a reward for this?" Uncertain, they agreed to wait until they reached Medina, where they could ask the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Days later, when they finally stood before the Prophet, they told him everything. They watched his face, searching for his reaction. But instead of questioning, the Prophet smiled. How did he know that Al-Fatiha could be used for healing? He said, as if the answer had been before them all along. Then, approving their reward, he added, "Distribute it, and assign for me a share as well." The weight of his words sank deep into their hearts. The Quran was not just guidance. It was a source of healing, a cure for both body and soul. They had recited Surah Al-Fatiha every day, yet they had never truly understood its power until now. How many of us do the same? How often do we rush through our prayers, unaware that within these verses lies mercy, protection, and even healing? The next time you recite Al-Fatiha, remember, these words are not ordinary. They hold power beyond what we can see. May we never take them for granted. May Allah keep us steadfast and forgive our shortcomings. Ameen. Follow for more Islamic reminders.